Oh man. Hello, good evening to all of the witches and the warlocks and fairies. How y'all doing this evening? This is High Priestess Jamila. Oh my God, so much power. So much power, y'all. Earlier today, I got a download probably about an hour ago. And, so I said, and see, I was actually supposed to come with this particular discussion a few days ago, but to be honest with you, it's your responsibility, your energy, your thoughts, your words, your actions. Okay, if I'm working with you as a client, your thoughts, your words, your actions, I can't be responsible for that. I can only be responsible for harnessing the energy, and if I tell you that you're going to get it, then you're going to get it. That's all I can do because oh my goodness. What I just received, it almost knocked me off my feet. I had to go outside and commune with the earth. I mean, them spirits was calling me. And basically the whole Lanasa ritual was downloaded. Okay. I definitely received something today. Anytime High Priestess Jamila feels dizzy, there is something going on. Now, I didn't really eat much yesterday, and I'm gonna eat me some steaks for dinner tonight and recharge myself. Had me a salad, and but I wanted to come and talk to you guys specifically about Lanasa and why we celebrate Lanasa and ways that you should celebrate it. So Lanasa is basically, it can be either a Wiccan or pagan celebration where you are celebrating your abundance and your prosperity so far. Okay. So this is basically like a celebration, but it's also, there are some people that believe that celebrating Lanasa, and if you're able to celebrate Lanasa, you can see what is coming up for the winter. So from the way I see it, it's a security blanket also for winter, but it depends on how you harness those energies and how well you are communing with spirit. Okay. Now, so far, this is what I want to tell you. Prior to Lanasa, everybody should have still been doing their prosperity work. You don't just say, oh, well, I'm doing Lanasa, so I don't need to do anything that has to do with anything. No. That's why, you know what I'm saying? You have to do your work. It don't matter what you're talking about. You can be at the gossip table. As long as you got your work going on your table, then you're good. Okay? There were a few key point dates that prosperity rituals should have been getting done, either on your behalf or by yourself. Okay, so you should have been doing these prosperity rituals. Hold on, y'all. Let me see who this is. Hello? Ho- Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to take that call. Okay, so going back to Lanasa. Okay, this is what I always tell people. I face challenges every day. I am a vlogger on YouTube. I am a public high priestess on YouTube.com. All YouTubers face obstacles every single day. Okay? It's all about how you deal with those obstacles. Okay? And see, I'm here to scratch your back if you're scratching mine. So we scratch each other's backs, right? When it comes to our spiritual relationship or if you are working with me. Okay? So whatever it is that is going on at that time, you have to reach out to me. If you have any concerns, if you're feeling anything, you have to say, hey, I'm concerned about this, and XYZ. Okay? Because regardless to what is going on, if I don't look, I can do prosperity work with dirt and grass and pine cones. You don't even have to necessarily have candles. Okay? You don't even necessarily have to have candles to do spiritual work. You can do spiritual work with water. I did a spell with water and what are those things called? Chia seeds. I did a chia seed spell with water and chia seeds like a week ago. Okay, so it's not about, you know what I'm saying, necessarily having a candle. So no matter where you are at, I don't care if you down to your last bay leaf, appreciate what you have, and that energy of appreciation will bring so much to you. It will bring a lot to you. So the days leading up to Lanasa, it was important for you to be doing prosperity work. You cannot come and complain to me about the money that you don't have if you have not been actually doing prosperity work. Okay, because for 2 weeks straight, I've been doing prosperity work every day. I would really appreciate for everybody that is in my circle to appreciate that. Every single day I have been doing prosperity work. Even on those days when I only had $5 in my pocket to spend, I was still doing prosperity work at my altar and with my spirit guides. So for me, I'm still going to do the work no matter what. That should be appreciated within itself through the fire, through the problems, through the drama, through the gossip, through the psychic attacks, through the curses, through the people throwing bad energy at me every single day. And it's been documented on my channel. It's been documented on my channel. Everything that I've been doing universally has been documented. Even the stuff that I do personally for myself, I'm trying to throw you a hint. Hey, today is the day. Like, if you are looking for your prosperity, or either if you were looking for changing your life, yesterday would have been a good day to do it. Today is the 30th. So that reduces to the number 3 by itself. You need to be working on personal growth. If you want more money, you need to look at, I don't care if you have a penny on your altar. You need to look and focus on growing that money, whether or not you need to grow it by 1,000, 10,000 times. That's what you should be focusing on. Okay, now tomorrow you may want to do work for financial stability because tomorrow reduces to the number 4 in numerology. Every single day through from the 20th of July until the 29th, you should have been doing prosperity work if you are a witch. All other work that you're doing, who cares? The drama. It was important to even give that 5%. That's it. And you keep it moving. Okay, that is how you manifest a large amount. $20 here, $30 there. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, it builds up. It builds up. So, you know, my whole thing about it is that when you see me doing something on the channel, that is here to inspire you. That's why you're being allowed to see it. What I've noticed is that for the past 2 weeks, there have been people coming to the channel and they've been seeing the videos, but they've been extremely negative about just the whole situation. It makes no sense. People being so negative. People choosing to focus on the negative during this time. If you were focusing anything on the negative, it should have been the energy of, I'm releasing it. I'm releasing it, and I'm not allowing it to have any power over me, and I'm taking my power back from whatever it is. Okay? And fighting with me about it, I represent some of y'all's subconscious. Because I'm gonna be who I am. Okay, so as you can see, I showed y'all the emergency makeshift saging and smudging video. I also even did a few picker cards for you guys. The unbinding rituals. Okay, I showed y'all that. Very important for you to do that. Okay, if you're with a narc and you ain't manifesting, okay, it's okay to be with a narcissist or even a crazy man, but if you're not manifesting, then there's a problem, clearly, and you can't complain to me because I told you to remove whatever bondage was coming from that relationship, and you chose to sit there and ignore it. So everything I've been doing, you probably should have been following that instead of trying to, because I'm going to be all right. No matter what situation Jamila is in, Jamila is always going to land on her feet. Okay, so about a week ago, I showed you the unbinding ritual. Yeah. Yep, I did that ritual to where I unbinded myself from negative male energy. Exactly. So, and then I did a prosperity ritual with Hecate. Okay, this was one that I did. When was this that I did this one? Okay, so this one was done. Let me pull this up. The one that I did this was done on July the 16th. The video was uploaded. And it was a Hecate Jupiter Thursday Money Magic Road Opener is what it was, okay? Very important for you to, because basically what it is meditation. That's what I was showing you that day. So basically what Hecate will bless you with is wisdom so that you won't have any confusion. No matter what you're looking at, it's not a confusion to you. You'll just know. You'll just know what it is and why it is, and it doesn't cause you any pain and suffering. You'll just have clarity about it. And then that way you don't have to go, oh, I'm confused, and you don't have to go asking folks about it, and you ain't got to go, and you'll save yourself a lot of work when you just have that knowing. And then that way the problem that you have turned into a monster for yourself, it's no longer a monster, and then you're manifesting and you're manifesting money. Okay, I don't care if you listen, there have been a lot of people that I've got a bunch of people that are doing Lanasa, and then also there's been people doing the Lakshmi wishing well. Okay, if you don't trust or actually have faith in what you're doing, you're not going to see a return on anything. Especially when you putting in on it. If you're putting in on it and you're making the sacrifice, then what is the problem? Okay? What would be the problem? Okay, so as far as with Lanasa, if you're gonna go towards August the 1st right now, and then also here's another thing. A lot of y'all think too limited. For example, if you have a bill that's due in less than a week, and you're thinking, oh, I ain't gonna never get that paid. Well, then you're never gonna get it paid. Then it's gonna be late. If 3 days ain't enough for you to turn around your financial situation with magic, then you need to be consulting with Jamila. You need to be asking me what's going on. You don't need to be doubting me at all. Okay, that's all I'm saying to you. Because I'm where I'm at, not because nobody helped me get there. I'm where I'm at because of my spirits and because of my faith and trust in them. That's why I'm where I'm at. And yes, I do deserve it, no matter what your opinion is of me or what you see me doing. No matter what it is, it's still what it is, okay? Just to let y'all know, this is the power of magic. If you're going to get into it, really get into it. Don't go into it halfway. Go dive into it. Dive into it quickly, okay? Now, sometimes it's one of those things to where, like, for example, if you just learning how to swim, don't go straight to the deep end. Okay, take baby steps. Stay in 3 feet, then gradually step yourself up to 4 feet, then 5 feet, then 6 feet. And some of these pools is like 12 feet, ain't they? So I'm using that as an analogy. Hit that thumbs up, you guys, because I'm about to get into Lanasa. I just wanted to have a quick inspirational discussion with you guys. If you are a client of mine and you are experiencing financial difficulty, and I'm going to tell you something, ain't none of my clients having that problem right now. None of them. You're not having that problem. So if you're having that problem, then contact me and say, hey, what is going on? Okay, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to guess, and you're going to guess all the way wrong. And then you're going to think that you know my situation better than I do when you're wrong. So make sure that you guys are communicating properly with me. Everybody, anybody that is a client, whatever it is, make sure that you are communicating. If you are somebody that wants spiritual work from me, but you don't necessarily have all of the money that is required, then schedule your appointment when you have the money. Don't avoid and avoid it. Just say, hey, I want this appointment with you, but I'm trying to get up the money because I want to get this, and that. And I'll tell you, I'll say, okay, we'll schedule it in a couple of weeks. I'll talk to you later. We don't have time to dilly-dally. We don't do dilly-dallying around here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. Over here, it's all about business, and we don't bring personal stuff to YouTube either. If whatever is happening in your real life, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. My personal life is not on YouTube, and it never will be. Okay, because I'm a high priestess, a lot of the stuff that I do, we don't discuss this stuff. And no, I am not having sex parties and doing things like that. No. So that's why earlier today, I don't know what happened with my hangout, but I am letting all of my clients know. Be careful what you say about me. Be careful, because you know what? You might be saying something about me. First of all, whatever you say about me, it's a projection. Because as an individual, I'm not going to come and put anything off on anybody. Even if it's a heavy weight on me, I'm going to turn that heavy weight into something. I always do it. So it's very important for you to respect me. Okay, if you're working with me, or if you're coming to me, and if you're whatever it is you're doing with me, you better respect me. And if in the moment that you lose respect, that's when you lose in sight. That's when you lose in sight. Because I did something that half of the people on this earth can't do right now. I did something that would destroy most people, and has destroyed most people. So whenever you get through, I deserve that respect. Okay, and don't ever get it twisted because I am your teacher. That's the real truth about it. And I know I look a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm kind of looking like a crone a little bit, y'all, because I just started my cycle and stuff like that. And so and that's something that don't need to be a secret because it's not a secret to nobody because everybody knows. Okay, that's something that most high priestesses, when we're dealing with that, so it's not like, ooh, you say no, that's not something that this is something that is a blessing. Okay, and so yeah, so anyway. As long as you keep that up, that faith, that appreciation, that trust, things are going to open up for you. Don't come to me and tell me that, you give up because you can't do something in a week or two time. We do everything on a deadline. That's the whole point, is setting goals and reaching them. So you're going to get a lot out of this crown of success ritual, and all of us, or it's basically, that's what it is. It's a crown of success ritual. We're going to be doing it on Lanasa. And then also, so let's get into Lanasa. Lanasa is going to be very fun. Okay. Now, first of all, it's still kind of hot in some places, but I think I'm going to get me some firewood that day because I'm going to be working with several deities that day. Several. Okay. One of them is going to be Hestia. Okay, so if you're having any problems with your home, with security, work with Hestia that day. Burn that wood in that fireplace. If you don't have wood to burn, or if you don't want to burn wood because it's just too dang hot. I know that in my living room is extra cold with the air on, so it's actually balances out pretty perfectly. Because my living room it can be kind of cold anyway, probably because of that fireplace too. So and then also the house blessing. So we'll be doing 100 tea light ritual that night in my house. And if you are under my wing, child, you are going to be a very lucky person. Please do not ever doubt nothing. And as women, we really need to quit doubting each other. We really need to quit doing that. Because I realize that a lot of this stuff that y'all see these men doing, it would totally destroy you if you saw a man doing. And see, that's the whole point. That's the whole lesson. That is the whole lesson. As far as being a witch, you are navigating your own life, is what you're doing as a witch. So don't ever doubt, and you know what? You have to stand in your own power and say, you know what? We watched Bird Box last night, y'all. We was actually not last night. It was during the witching hour. I watched Bird Box. And there was a moment in the movie where that entity was attacking Sandra Bullock's children. It was trying to trick her children into listening to them, and it was disguising itself with her voice. So that was a very, very spiritual movie. A lot of people, very, very spiritual movie. And there was a point in the movie where she starts to say, you are not going to take my children. And you can tell. And so that I've had those moments as a woman, even within myself. And so when you've got children, especially, it makes you really vulnerable. So you've got to also feel your right to exist and your right to be here. You got to look at yourself, look at your root chakra. Okay, and so that's where I want all of y'all to be that are participating with Lanasa. I want you to be where I'm at. I can feel my spine. I can feel my root chakra is literally on fire right now. And it was so much power, I almost couldn't handle it. So much power that came in. And at first I said, damn, is this anxiety? And you could just feel it. It just overcame me. And then I saw a gateway open, and I said, oh, that's what it is. That's what that was. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when something comes in like that, because see, it's my responsibility. I'm a high priestess, and so what I do is sometimes I'll manifest for you what you can't manifest for yourself, which means that it's a little bit harder on me, but I just want to be appreciated. Everybody in Lanasa has a white 7-day candle, so that's basically what I'm doing is I'm doing a cleanse on you so that you can receive what you should be receiving. Whatever it is that is your goal that you set in mind, that's what you need to do. Take the coaching, it works, trust me, and take the direction because many people need it. A lot of people need it. Because I tell people all the time, I'm strongest on my own. I am a very strong solitary witch. And in those moments, because there's some people that if you guys are going through something, like I've got like literally my clients are contacting me all day, every day. So if it's a moment where you can't reach me, either I'm eating, sleeping, doing rituals, or doing something, you know, you have to be able to open yourself up to spirit and say, what does spirit want me to know right now? What is spirit saying to me? Because what I'll do is when I see you having a hard time, I'll send one of my guardian angels to you. I have my own guardian angels that I can send to people. I send them to clients. I send them to my friends. I send them to my sisters. I send them to everybody that I love, my family. If I want to protect them, if I need to send them some energy, some healing energy, sometimes I'll send Saint Raphael over there himself to heal you. So even if you don't get to talk to me directly, I'm doing something for you. So please appreciate that. When you have that appreciation, watch what's going to manifest in your life. And then also I want you to know that, hello, High Priestess Jamila went through hell for you. Okay, to even pull you out of that, for me to even be willing to go to walk through hell with you and hold your hand. Okay, so and that's just what it is with that, you know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people really don't know that yet. That's why they second guess me. That's why they're always going through what they're going through. Because why would you second guess your spirit? I'm literally your spirit guide, and you know it, because I got you through some shit that could have killed you. So I would appreciate it if you would uphold me the way that I uphold you and highly regard you as a goddess. Most of the people that I'm working with are either healers, witches, and goddesses. And then especially being that I'm going to be crowning you. I'm going to be crowning you on August the 1st. We're celebrating. This is what this is about. This is not about necessarily money manifestation, even though on the 1st of August, there's going to be lots of blessings that are going to be received. They about to release them stimulus checks again in a couple of days. Oh, y'all about to start seeing them stimulus checks, and then a lot of y'all that have businesses, you're gonna start seeing things come through, and you got to be ready for that. You can't be sitting over there with a snotty nose and not in a good way. Please understand that. And if you haven't received it yet, then the advice that I'm giving you is gold. And there was a few people that wanted. Money readings. I could sense that you guys wanted money readings, but we can't do no money readings on this channel. Because the other day I actually wanted to come and do money readings. We don't even do that publicly. I talk to y'all about y'all money in private. And don't talk to nobody else about your money. 9 times out of 10, the person you've been talking to before don't know what the fuck they talking about. So when I come and I give you advice, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people will, and so listen, I am where I'm at for a reason. Okay? And I got here by myself alone for a reason. Because I've been having people out there kind of, I've been seeing some stuff that I haven't really liked lately, as far as with some people that have been kind of You know, if you don't get what you get out of the relationship with me, then that's on you. That's your fault, because you know what? Maybe maybe you're stepping too far outside of boundaries. Okay, or either you may be rushing things. Okay, so just talking about something don't have nothing to do with being about something. Seriously, and let me tell you another thing. If you ever need help with anything, ask me. Don't assume. Don't assume, please. If you're working with me, especially on this Lanasa ritual, all of y'all that are involved with Lanasa, y'all have got to listen to this and listen good, and like you ain't never listened to nobody in your life. I got that from I was watching Devil's Advocate the other day. He was like, listen to me like you ain't never listened to nobody in your life. Seriously, this is important. This is important right now, and then we'll get to the good stuff. We'll get to the fun stuff. Please listen to everything that I tell you. Please do not try to critique me around this time, because if you try to do anything to critique me and you're working with me, that's going to be a serious problem, because that would mean that you're trying to lower my power. And right now, it ain't happening. Ain't nobody doing that right now if they got good sense. In fact, don't even focus on nothing like that. Don't even focus on nothing negative. Please don't do that. Especially if you are working with me as a client. I'm going to critique you and say, hey, wait. But see, that situation, I handled that. So I'm handling my situation. You see what I'm saying? My situation is always under my control. The moment that I've ever given anybody else control, I've had to take that control back. This is the reason why I got my own back. I do. I have my own back. You know how I do it? And Delo, the pilot man, he actually talks about a lot of good spiritual stuff. I haven't created a bodyguard in the esoteric realm, but I do have 2 female guards that come to me as the power of 3. So I've been doing that for years, and so it's 3 of them. It don't have to be a crone. It don't have to be a mother. They can be whatever the hell I want them to be. So my imagination is limitless when it comes to that. And there's no limit to what I can do. There's no limit. Okay, so going up to that, what I want you guys to do is stop everything that you're doing right now and take all of that energy and convert it and do some prosperity work. Okay, just because I do work for you doesn't mean that, well, if you're a witch, if you've paid me for prosperity work, if you've paid for Lanasa, then you're good. Then you're in. Okay, you've been included in all of the prosperity rituals that I've been doing. Even though I may have done some personal stuff, what benefits me is going to benefit you. But I feel like today is Thursday. We are in a full moon, and today you should be working with Jupiter. You should not be sitting there confused about anything. It's obvious and it's very clear, okay? Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so Lanasa, I want you guys to focus on, because candles are going to get lit. For all of you that are involved with Lanasa, I will be lighting your clearing candle. So I'm going to be removing blocks, money blocks from you. Okay. So that's going to be today. Everybody will have their own 7-day candle. That's why that ritual was so expensive, is because basically I'm cleansing everybody. Okay, I already did a cleanse for myself. I do cleanses sometimes twice a month, as well as road openers, because that is the energy that we're dealing with right now. We're dealing with the energies of spirits that want to bind you, control you, and do what they want to do to you. It is up to you, and to get upset about it, you're gonna understand the blessing in what, and you'll learn the lesson. You'll get the wisdom. Trust me. So, and then after that, everybody will have a candle reading. So we'll see if your candles are burning clear, if they're burning black. When it comes to that, and it's not about showing somebody up. It's all about doing what's necessary to get you where you want to be. So everybody in Lanasa, your candles will be getting lit probably within the next few hours. I gotta eat something, and then my groceries just got here. Y'all, give me a second. I'm gonna mute real quick. I gotta make sure that my son got the groceries, okay? Because I got some flowers out there. I don't want to get wilted or out there because it's hot. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I gotta get my lazy self up and go downstairs real quick. So I'm gonna play this quick video for you guys real quick. If y'all did not love this video, this ritual that I did with Hecate the other day, I don't know what to tell you. It was so amazing working with Hecate on a Thursday for money work is amazing. We're gonna be doing something very similar today. So I don't know. I let you guys. It speaks for itself. So I'll show it to you guys. Okay, and I'll be right back. Ah. Impedimenta omnia obstruction. Uintusque via apparator. Miei eventumque. Occasion. Nunc meniscus ad me inter dilatum est et ocopia elite venient mihi pecunia stabilis adequate pecuniae salvator et erant multa pro shopping quad sum omnibus volo omnis codis et quad loca sunt remota ab mea et ego receiving in abundantia pecuniae nunc et argentum servabo fluid mihi moto. Impedimenta omnia obstruction. Uintusque via apparator. Miei eventumque. Occasion. Nunc meniscus ad me inter dilatum est et ocopia elite venient mihi pecunia stabilis adequate pecuniae salvator et erant multa pro shopping quad sum omnibus volo omnis codis et quad loca sunt remota ab mea et ego receiving in abundantia pecuniae nunc et argentum servabo fluid mihi moto. Impedimenta omnia obstruction. Uintusque via apparator. Miei eventumque, occasions, nunc venistis ad me iter dilectatum est et ocopia elite venient, mihi pecunia stabilis adequate pecuniae salvator et erunt multa pro shopping quod sum omnibus volo, omnis codices, et quod loca sunt remota, ab liae, et ego. All right. Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to this. Oh shit! No, 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 no. No. Hello. Hi. How are you? My name is Shanetta. Shanetta is so cute. She looked like she could be our sister from another mother, but I don't want to get copyrighted with her content. She is a huge vlogger. I like her too. Sorry, y'all. I was down there talking to my son, and I meant to only take a couple of minutes, but you know. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Ooh, let me catch my breath. Okay, so I just got some stuff, and I'm gonna show y'all the Lanasa preparation. Like, I'll do a day in the life. I haven't done it in a minute, but I will definitely be doing a day in the life, and you guys will see all of the beautiful stuff that I got for Lanasa. I got some sunflowers today to put on the Lammas altar. And we'll be ordering more flowers tomorrow because we're going to use a lot of sunflowers for this ritual, okay? We got a couple of dozens of roses down there too. They've turned this really dark, like beautiful purple color. They just look gorgeous. I've had them in water and just kind of didn't touch them. And you know, they look really good. So we may still be able to use those. Or either use the rose petals, okay? So let's talk about llamas finally. Hold on. All right, so what is llamas is probably the first thing that some people will probably ask. What is that? So Lanasa or Lammas Day is the first harvest festival of the year and a time when Wiccans celebrate an abundance of the season so far, which is why it's often seen as the witchy Thanksgiving. Okay, so you see how the energy and the spirit of appreciation is so important. Okay. Why do we celebrate Lammas? It's marks the blessing of the first fruits of harvest with a loaf of bread being brought to the church or whatever. But you know, basically what it is it's Lanasa is the Gaelic name for this date and literally means Law's gathering. Lammas is the Anglo-Saxon name for the festival and is a contraction of the words loaf mass. Okay. And also celebrates the harvest of fruits and the beginning of the grain harvest. Okay. So it is a Wiccan holiday. But I believe pagans celebrate llamas too, if I'm not mistaken. So La is basically what the holiday is centered around. Okay. And Lunasa is how you pronounce Lunasa, LughnAsadh. Okay. So La is Old Irish, or Lug is Old Irish, is one of the most prominent gods in Irish mythology. A member of the Tuatha De Danann, La is portrayed as a warrior, a king, a master craftsman, and a savior. So the reason why it's so important for you to understand what is going on is because this is all about your craft. This is all about, okay, so when you think about love, you want to think about the eight of pentacles in your tarot deck. Okay. So he is, his energy to me represents, getting, first of all, his energy to me is very good luck and prosperity. That's why he's associated with this particular holiday. Okay. Or witch's holiday. Um, Again, it's a celebration, but it is also a harvest. So on Lammas, you should be celebrating your prosperity as well as growing your prosperity. You can absolutely do money work on Lammas. You can do your crown of success ritual on Lammas, okay, which is basically what we're doing. Hey, Jacretia, how are you? Hello, unapologetic Ella and Jay Bizzle. Hello, I'm sorry I didn't shout out the chat yet. Sorry about that. I've been sitting here running my mouth. So the way that you celebrate Lammas, you definitely want to have a popcorn party. Okay, so we'll probably do popcorn balls or something like that because to me it kind of reminds me, the energy of Lammas reminds me a lot of Halloween. Energies feel very similar, okay? So Lammas is all about the grain harvest, and popcorn is an easy way to highlight this. You can also make cornbread. I'm actually going to be cooking corned beef, cabbage, and potatoes on that day with cornbread. So that's what we're going to be eating that day. And then, of course, for your ancestors that have gone and passed, they probably are wanting offerings and stuff. Okay, so we'll be doing offerings. We'll be thanking our spirits and being very grateful for what we have. And that energy of being grateful is going to do you a lot of good. Okay, you can also make beeswax candles, but it's the sunflowers. So you definitely want to have sunflowers. Okay, or dandelions. I didn't get a really good crop of dandelions, but I did get, and I'm so excited about it. I actually showed you guys during one of my day in the life. I got like almost a jar full of seeded not sunflowers, but seeded dandelions. So it is going to be a very beautiful ritual. I love using those because those are actually very powerful magically. I've been using them, those little white fluffy things. I've been using them for days and days in my prosperity rituals, especially, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got bills to pay right now, you know what I'm saying? And it's been working. So this is going to be a huge ritual. We've got the green money candle. The female candle will be the embodiment of all of us. Well, since I'm the high priestess, you know what I'm saying? But there'll also be the gold candles, and then you guys is white candles. Okay, that will be burned, that will be done on that day, or they'll be burning. I'm thinking about doing them a couple of days in advance. You can also make bread from scratch. Okay. Doing a home blessing. This is what's going to be done at my house. Okay. At my home, we will be doing the 100 candle ritual. Okay. The tea light ritual, where we will have tea lights all over the house. Okay. You don't have to be here to benefit from that. You don't have to necessarily be here to benefit from that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have told me and reported to me that when I do group rituals, they can still feel the energy. So it will be benefit to that for you, whether or not you're here or not. Okay. I'm not going to do any canning or anything like that. Definitely setting up a Lammas altar. Okay, putting harvest vegetables, tea lights, and sunflowers and bread. So Obviously, we're going to be, I definitely will be getting some kind of bread that day. Mine is going to be cornbread, though. I'm making cornbread that day because I'm going to be making corned beef and cabbage. I haven't had it in a minute, and I'm like, I've been craving it. I've been wanting it. Okay, so the home blessing, definitely candles, smudging the house out. So all of that is going to be done in advance. Definitely having some wine that day, absolutely. And also another thing that you can do is setting off leftover firecrackers. I didn't even know that because I actually like firecrackers. I didn't pop any fireworks for the 4th of July though, but I did do rituals. So I worked with candles that day as far as with my fire magic that day. But what we're going to be doing is I'm going to make all of the offerings that day. I'm going to smudge the house out that morning, whenever it is that I get up that day. I'm going to smudge the house out. I'm going to also do some, if I need to do some floor washes, I will, but my house has pretty much been clean. You know what I'm saying? I just do a little bit of cleaning every day, and so that helps it, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot. And then plus I'm not hanging out in my living room a lot either, so. But I'm going to definitely straighten up. And then I'm going to get set up for the 100 tea light house blessing or the home blessing. So this ritual that you're doing, I'm going to be blessing your home as well. Please make sure that no matter what is going on, that you appreciate that, because if you don't appreciate it, you're going to block those energies out. If you don't appreciate it, you're going to block those things out. So make sure that you are understanding that when my house is blessed, yours is going to be as well. It's going to be very, very powerful. We are going to eat dinner, make popcorn, and then I'm pretty sure that once I get all of the offerings made, and I'll probably even do a couple of readings that day, I'm going to probably sit here and eat popcorn and just watch movies all night. I don't want to beef with nobody. I'm not going to be fighting with nobody. I don't have time for that. So if you have any beef with me right now, you need to speak now or forever hold your peace, because nobody wants to hear that on August the 1st. Now, the one important thing that I want you guys to know is that when we do this ritual, we are protecting ourselves during the winter months, is another intent behind this ritual. This is why this ritual is being celebrated, part of the reason. And we're going to actually ask for extra blessings, because there's been a couple of witches that have been warning people, including myself, about the energies that are going to be out there that are going to purposely try to make it harder, in particular for women and their families. Okay? Hold on a second, guys. Ooh, loud little boy. So make sure that you're in the proper energy. And I don't know what to tell you. We got a 777. That's what's up. I like that. So just make sure that you're having fun. People that appreciate and don't take things for granted, rarely are they unhappy people, because they appreciate people for who they are in their life. They're not asking for anything extra. It is what it is. So make sure that you are in the energy of appreciation. Please, that day, and actually today and every day, especially if you're a client or somebody that I'm working with. Okay, yeah. You're supposed to be celebrating and having fun that day. If you don't see that it's happening right now at this moment, and you have not received what you're supposed to receive, then hopefully you'll get it within the next 3 days. But you need to check your own energy, and I will be able to tell when I'm lighting you guys' candles. I'll be able to tell, because the candle is probably going to either be black. I've actually already been working on cleansing and clearing myself. So literally the white candle that I decided to do was actually at the last minute, because everybody was supposed to get a green candle, but instead we had to go for the white for everybody because there was so much negativity and judgment. Okay, so that's why everybody ended up with white candles. And so, you know, I think it's going to be better that way. Expect blessings, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be really, really honest with you. Okay? There needs to be a better understanding about how Jamila manifests her money. There needs to be a better understanding of that. And I'm talking about as far as the money that I get to obtain for my family. You know what I'm saying? To sustain my family, to sustain my house. Okay, even if I run out of smokes or cigarettes that day, honey, my rent is paid. My bills are paid. There's food in my refrigerator. Okay, so if you are coming at me, because I've been seeing a couple of people being awfully judgmental lately, and I'm like, hold up, please understand that I put myself at risk when I take y'all as a client. So if you come in to me and you don't have that basic appreciation, which my clients never have that issue ever. But anybody that is around me, please believe that I am a high priestess. I'm also very empathic, so I'm absorbing a lot of your stuff. Please appreciate that, please. And you will get so much more in return. Okay? Now, this is like just a pre-Lammas celebration. Am I going to be celebrating Lammas on YouTube? I probably will do a quick video. People are way too negative on YouTube. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of positive energy on here, but there's way too much negativity on YouTube. Way too much. So, again, you can be as negative as you want on YouTube, but when it comes to real life, because we about that real life and that reality. So this is going to be a very sacred holiday for me. And more than likely, my spirits are going to say, nah, just put up a video and kind of wish everybody a happy Lammas, but to stay away from all of the drama and the people that don't even appreciate their own lives. I mean, if you're a person that doesn't even appreciate your own existence or your own life, how are you going to appreciate somebody else? So that's the kind of people that come over here and be negative. I don't even think I've had enough live viewers to have all the thumbs down. These people come over here and it's disproportionate. It really is. It's very disproportionate. Okay, I would really like to see that 0 on the thing. That means that everybody that's watching me apparently is winning. Because I'm going to be honest with you, there was an energy shift that happened last week. And guys, they're raising a bunch of questions as to when they're going to send out those stimulus. They done already started sending out the second stimulus checks. They just ain't said nothing. It's people right now getting deposits dropped in their account right now. Every single day. And the second round, which means that if you got a first one, you could have the second one. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If you are not the type of person, if you are not receiving some kind of prosperity, and I'm talking about tangible prosperity, besides that, then appreciate that, but then take a look at what is going on within yourself that's causing that to happen. Because I'm going to be honest with you, last week, like probably right after we said it was going to be an energy shift, right after we said it, I'm going to go back and look because I'll be able to tell by looking at my Cashapp on the day that we had called down a lot of prosperity and blessings. It was on, or that was the day that it showed up. So nobody Nobody should be doing bad right now. If you're not, you either hanging with the wrong crowd or you listening to the wrong person. Hold on a minute. I can tell by looking at my account the day that the energy shifted. It was on July the 25th was when the energy began to shift. Okay. Now, around the 20th is when stuff was happening. Stuff has been happening this whole week. If you're wrapped up in a baboon's ass right now, how do you think you're gonna manifest? Especially when you have all these weird limited beliefs. So that's all I'm saying to you right now. I think that I've gotten about maybe 5 to 6 new clients in the past week by itself. What would be the issue with that is if I didn't believe that I could get those clients to begin with. So many of y'all witches on here that are trying to set up your channels and get things popping. Again, it's all about what you think about as well as what you stink about. For real. So understand that, man, for real. And many of y'all do come to my channel. I know it's a couple of witches that come over here and attack me. It's not all those people in the black sector. When y'all come over here attacking my videos, I know that you're upset about something. And you can't blame nobody but yourself. Because I did the work that was required on all of y'all stuff. Okay, and the work that was required for everybody gets done. So if you a witch and you over here mad at me, obviously it's because you running your own business, but you not understanding why it's not coming through for you. And then you're blaming it on me, which is utterly ridiculous. That would be just like spitting in Lakshmi's face. That would be just like saying, Lakshmi, it's your fault. What? When she's constantly trying to bless you, but you refuse to open it. And some of y'all just ain't ready. So again, whoever just hit the thumbs down, go get a job then. Go get a job. If you can't handle being on YouTube as a witch, then go and get a job. Retire. Just don't even do it, because it's sad that you would be over here on my channel bothering me. Anytime I'm talking about llamas or anything like that, when you witches come over here doing that, it is because you are mad and angry and you're trying to blame it on Jamila, which is totally unfair. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't play those things, because the truth is the truth. You'll figure out the truth before too long, and then you'll stop blaming Jamila, and then you'll stop coming over here. When you get your head on straight, witch, those thumbs down are going to go away. You won't any longer have a need to come over here and hit the thumbs down and act like a child and pout and whine and cry, instead of putting your big girl panties on and doing what you got to do. And I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I was single for 20 fucking years straight while I was raising my son by my damn self. So I really don't want to hear it from some of y'all. I really don't want to hear it. You talking to a woman that raised 4 children by herself without the financial support of a man. So I really don't want to hear what you got to say. I really don't want to hear it. Okay, and I don't have a husband. I don't have nobody living in this house with me. Jamila pays all the bills here by herself. And I don't never ask none of y'all to pay any of my bills, do I? Nope. So why would you be over your thumbs and down? Perhaps you need to be mad at the person that is responsible for taking care of you and not Jamila. Okay, because that's energy that I don't have to accept. I don't have to accept that energy. And you ain't gonna manifest nothing with a stank attitude thinking that you know every damn thing. Especially when you come over here in my house or when you come over here to my channel trying to act like you can tell me anything. That would be just like me doing that to you and saying, oh, well, I did this for you. What I did for you helped me. So why would there ever be a problem with that? Okay, so the reason why I say be silent about it is because there are a lot of people that have interdimensional beings. Everybody suffering from poverty is being fed on by interdimensional beings. And those people are looking to feed those demons off of your energy. We're not talking about people that have their own houses and cars. We're talking about people that are doing bad financially. If you see anybody with a house or a car, they don't have no reason to attack you. For what reason would a person that has their shit together need to attack you? So you need to look at the people around you that are suffering from poverty. You think that I'm going to sit up here and first of all, okay, let me just explain this to you, okay? I don't understand why people do this, but listen, what I want you to do is I want you to spend time with your family and the people that you love. Spend time with them, have fun, try to get your energies positive. If your energies are negative, and if they've been negative and you haven't been getting what you want to get, then who is to blame for that? Who is to blame for that when you're not either accepting the energy or accepting whatever it is that spirit is trying to give to you and you refuse to accept it? And then you don't even appreciate it. You're not even in the mindset where you can even appreciate a person. You sitting up here talking about people behind their back. And I'm going to tell y'all something. If you're talking about me behind my back, my spirit can hear you. And the problem is that you're just like everybody else being confused and judgmental, not understanding a damn thing when in reality what you need to do is mind your own business at this point. Your own business. Look and focus on what it is that you want. That's how I got where I got. I didn't get where I got by gossiping about people and talking about people and judging other people. I focused 1,000% on me and mine. That's how I got here. And if I felt that somebody else was causing a hindrance in my life, but they were not attacking me, I would cut myself off from that person. Or either cut myself off from whatever negative energy that I think they sending me. But in reality, nobody should be able to stop you from manifesting. So if you haven't manifested and you over here, I'm going to blame it on Jamila. Jamila done put some curse on me. You have lost your ever-loving mind. Those are the facts of the situation. Okay? So we're going to go into Lammas understanding that, and I'm really hoping that you guys can bring in that spirit of appreciation, because right now, if you're not communing with your spirits in the spirit of love, trust, and appreciation, then I don't know what's going to happen for you. And that's not something that I am personally responsible for. That is your own personal responsibility to understand and appreciate what you already have so that you can manifest more. And it's not going to be somebody sitting at my damn table that can't appreciate nothing. Okay, now there is going to be offerings that are going to be made to everybody's spirits that day. And then also we're going to be doing some ancestor work too that day, because y'all ain't fed y'all ancestors. Y'all ain't doing nothing that y'all supposed to do. Y'all not making no offerings or nothing. Y'all won't even give them a cracker and a glass of water. Okay, lighting a candle does not mean that you're doing magic. You have to connect with spirit. And then that way you'll have an understanding and you won't be in the crowd with everybody else crowd gazing. You'll be above the crowd, floating above the crowd, where you won't get trampled and stomped on. That's not where nobody wants to be. The person that says that that's where they want to be, they accepted the agony of defeat is all that they did. But they don't actually want to be there. They don't. They've just accepted it, and maybe Jesus came and comforted them through their failure. We don't understand the word failure over here. This is the reason why I'm able to manifest the spells for my clients. But if you are a client that has became to the point where you don't believe in what I do, what is the point of me working with you? What would be the point of that? You see what I'm saying? All right. So, guys, I gotta go. I didn't mean to get all into this, but I had to because I can sense the attitude that's coming through, and please believe that I got something for the attitudes. Because I don't want to celebrate my llamas with all this damn chaos and shit. I can do it by myself and have a much better time. That's the reality of it. That's why I'm not going to be live on YouTube that day. I'm going to be busy doing work, and then I also have other work to do for clients because we've got a full moon coming up. And I do have client work to do. So I'm not going to be on here, but I'm letting everybody know right now that if you're contacting me, please don't contact me with no BS. Don't be calling my phone. There are some of you guys that will contact me and say, hey, are you going live today? I don't mind that. But no, I don't go live every day. I don't have the time or the energy to go live every day. No, I don't. Because I'm busy. If I were here live every day, that would mean that I didn't have work to do. And I'm here live every day and even with work to do. Even with work to do, I'm still live every day because I'm dealing with cutting the cord to people from the past and all of that. But you do it and you move on. There's no funeral recession that's needed for that. There's no nothing like that. Okay? There's no need for us to have a funeral recession and go into mourning over anything. It's been people that have literally been in mourning, sad and upset for what? Obviously, that means that Goddess is not blessing you for some reason. And then you come over here and take it out on me. Well, I've gotten my blessings. My blessings are coming in all the time. They always do. I don't understand what this is and why you people come to my channel whining and complaining. I'm not your mama. We got 9 thumbs down and we ain't even had 9 people watching at the same time. These thumbs down are very disproportionate. They are. They really are, because I don't even have that many live people watching me. You're just logging in and out of accounts, trolling people thumbs and down because you're mad about something. Then also this week I've been purposely protecting my energy, so there's a lot of angry people about that. Because there are spiritual vampires out there. Yes, it is. It's people that have vampiric spirits attached to them, and it's not happening. It's not happening. You know, Spirit is trying to preserve our energy. We can't afford to feed the vampires and the trolls anymore. We can't afford that. That's beginning to be too much, because you're going and you're telling your friends about us and shit, and then they coming along, and then another person will come along, and if you bring that one person in, they got 5 hungry people too. So each person that you try to bring into the fold got 5 attachments to them, but ain't none of them got the know-how or the mind to actually do the work. So if you're a mother of 4 children and a grandbaby, make it make sense on why you should have to deal with that as well. Take on somebody else's problems as well, along with something else. Okay, so y'all need to and quit going around. Hey, if you discuss Lammas with anybody, it needs to be another witch, and another witch that you can trust. Why did you go out there and discuss spiritual stuff with people that can't hear you? Stop trying to force spirituality on others. You just need them to believe in it because you don't halfway believe in it. That's the whole principle behind Christians going out and grabbing other people, because they barely believe in the shit, and they got to see somebody else believe in what they believe in for them to even believe. Well, why don't you have your own belief in your own self? That's where it's at. And I keep telling y'all to stop trying to quit being intimidated by male energy. Quit being intimidated by that. Even in the workplace, even out there in the spiritual community, we have male witches that are competing with us for clients. Them probably ones over here. So what? We invented them. We invented men, us women. So what, are you afraid of them? I'm not afraid of no male practitioners. None of them. For what? You don't be afraid of a male practitioner. You just hold them to your bosom and you pat them on the head and you say, it's going to be all right, baby. Now go over there and eat you some, go over there and get you something to eat and drink some milk, because you need some milk because you freaking out. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Real talk. Real talk. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I will see y'all later. Make sure that you are. So I know that day, and I will. Another thing. Go to Patreon. Go to my Patreon, because I will be uploading the Lammas, the official Lammas video, like the altar with all of our candles burning. I'll have like pictures and video footage of that there. Okay. And I'm actually working on the incantation now. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Love and light. Happy Lammas to you guys. And if y'all need me, I think I got enough. I'm taking 2 more full moon clients, maybe 2 or 3 more full moon clients, because my altar is filling up quick. Okay, so if you guys have not gotten your consultations in, you can definitely do that. You can still enter into Lammas. Spirits want me to keep it open until the 1st, because there's a lot of people that probably ain't even getting their money until the 1st, or maybe like tomorrow. So we went ahead and opened that up a little bit more, because I got plenty of candles. I got like 10 7-day white candles that I ordered. Okay. So we are more than prepared for Lammas, and I will see you guys later. I hope that everybody stays in good spirits and stop making excuses for why you want to, sabotage yourself. People get to making excuses as to why they should sabotage themselves and other people. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Blessed be.